fucking is anyway. So.
I know what it's like to murk them, though.
Yeah, but they don't know what the actual term murking means.
I don't know what the fuck. My phone is going flashing on and off. I don't know what the fuck's going on, bro. Come on, motherfucker. Open up. Time for a new phone. That's the fucking saying, I guess.
Fuck off. Fuck off. My phone has been telling me it's time for a new phone. It keeps fucking telling me that there's something in my headphone jack and there's nothing in there.
Yeah, my headphone jack's fucked up too. But what are you going to do?
It'll automatically just say that there's something plugged in there and there isn't. I go to put a paper clip in there, and after a half hour of fucking blowing air in there and shoving paper clips and shit in there, fucking it starts working out of nowhere.
All right, let's give him the proper introduction that's been needed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 16 of what would have been episode 16 of the lost episode of 16 from the actual original quad first episode, the first quadrant of episode 16 that was long lost in the sands of time to the actual episode 16 of Stab. Shit to talk about. First time of the year, we're back. What's up with you, man?
First time of the year, first time in an episode in almost a year.
It's been 6 months. It hasn't been a year. It's been 6 months, probably.
6 months and a beard has gotten down to my fucking chest, which is great. We got some good news.
We did our Green Ranger episode. That was lost in the sands of time due to it never synced up. The vocals and the audio was all fucked up. Spent like 2 days editing it, and then I just said, you know what? Fuck it. So, tribute to JDF. Delayed, but we did it. Just never, the public has never seen it, but we sat there and We sat there and paid our tribute. But I did want to make the announcement that this episode is brought to you by 1-800. Do you have tequila? Coconut? No. I do want to try the Rocks Terramana. On that note,
today's episode is brought to you in part by Dr. Squatch's soap.
I was just going to say, 10-year anniversary this year.
Wash your ass. Get the heaviest great soap that you can get from Dr. Squatch.
You know it. And it's the 10-year anniversary, so they got cologne now that you can get yourself without all the fancy bottles. Smell good.
You have a beard that's out of control. Get their beard grooming products. It will help you keep your beard nice and fresh.
Look at that fucking beard right there. He combs it every fucking day. Get his beard oil on deck. Not dick, deck. Deck. You got your beard oil on dick? Of course, bro. My pubes are toned up with the lawnmower. What is it, 4.0 now? Brought to you by, not really, but hopefully someday, Manscaped.
If you are afraid of having a dingleberry between your legs after you take a shit, use the Lawnmower 4.0, take the blade protector off, and you'll get everything that you need.
Man. So I did want to take the time to say that.
I want to hear from your last show last week.
What happened?
I had to steal that from Kev.
Oh, from Nash? Click this?
Yeah.
You missed it, bro. I had my razor shit going on earlier.
Like, well, if you have a dingleberry between your legs and that looks really bad, that's when you use the Lawnmower 4.0. I just take the blade protector right off that and I go to town.
Yeah, they got
paper coming out of my ass now, will I not?
Yeah, they got the beard trimmers now, Manscaped, all that. We'll get them as a sponsor one of these days, Manscaped. Come on, we already got Dr. Squatch, the manliest soap. Let's get the manliest groomer.
I got some news that you're not privy to. It really is in the works. I can't say too much about it, but number one, Wrestling with Time will officially have its new home on Facebook.
What? What you talk about, Willis?
Wrestling with Time will now be part of Jobbers and Jabroni's fan page on Facebook.
I don't. You fill me in here.
It's a wrestling. It is a wrestling group.
Okay.
With over 1,000 people.
Uh-huh.
It is ran by one of the guys who I work with.
Okay.
And he's met Kevin Nash. He's met Jim Duggan. He's met a lot of wrestlers. He's been to all the Comic Cons with all the wrestlers, and he's at this fan page now for a few years. It used to be a comic book and wrestling fan page. Now it's an entire wrestling fan page.
Okay.
That more than likely will be our new home, and that will be the source of our new watches.
Okay. Sounds good. You got to plug me in. I just reactivated my Facebook. I had it deactivated for like 3 months. I just reactivated.
And the next step of news is the one that I can't really talk about or go into detail, but I can tell a little bit. Steven Crowder just joined Rumble for his platforms, for the platform services for the subscriptions.
Well, that's good news.
Here's the thing. This is where it gets a little tricky.
What's that?
Crowder is going to use Rumble as a platform launcher for anybody who needs help and wants to get their followings up bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So I went ahead and did a little something that will actually help us in the long run, and I contacted Steven Crowder through email, content creator help.
Cool.
And what that means is that when he's fully established on Rumble and his Mug Club subscription is active and running, he will have his own website to where he will help content creators come bigger than what they are with no drawbacks.
Cool.
If he takes a hit, he takes a hit. He wants to see everybody succeed.
Which brings me to my next thing that I want to say.
Which is where I'm coming up with a new show that I'm still in the process of making it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little hard for me to actually try to really get this just between you and me.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to be almost, the concept is going to be like another version of Crowder, but just a little more out there.
Yeah.
Now, Crowder is, the conservative and everything. What I want to do something that's kind of like that, but to a whole more broader spectrum of what he's allowed to do.
Okay.
Because Rumble will allow us to do anything.
Which is why I figured, we mentioned this on the last episode, the long lost episode 16, that we are going to be making a switch to Rumble for shit to talk about. So this may be one of, if not the final episode for YouTube for Stab, because we will be making the switch to Rumble. Not to say that we won't put shorts and things of that nature on YouTube to help promote the show on the Stab channel, little contents, but we will. Yeah, but our full episodes, full length episodes will be exclusive to rumble.com on their platform as we continue to hopefully grow and break beyond where we stand
as of
now.
Right
We're
now,
stagnant
there is
now.
no subscription service for our content as of right now. None of us have even thought about that yet.
All you could do is buy us a coffee, and that helps. We've had like
buy us a coffee, fucking
check out the soap.
Check out Dr. Squatch soap. The link's in the description down below. You'll get up 15% off on any order above a certain amount. They're really good to us. I swear by Dr. Squatch's soap, even though I'm in a tough time right now, I have to treat my body like a dish.
And right now they have a bunch of sales going on for the 10-year anniversary, up to 35% off on some of their products. So make sure you click that link and get yourself some Dr. Squatch, because it's clearly the number one rated soap of 2023.
Treating your body like a dish is horrible, and when times are tough right now, you may have to just break out that palm olive, but trust me when I tell you, go out and get Dr. Squatch's soap. If you got it, go get it. It's the best soap. And you will. I have changed 7 people's lives by telling them to get this soap.
Mm-hmm.
After I've told them everything about it, they come right up to me and they'd be like, "Bro, after I got out of the shower, like all day, I felt great." And I felt great. It's like it's the soap, good. Bro. It changed.
It is. It's a real good soap, And then you get the little plastic thing that the soap goes in, so it conserves a little bit of soap. and you're good to go, you know. But
and it's all cold press soap, which means you could take a hot shower and a cold shower, and it's going to be effective no matter what. All the soaps they have say cold wash only. You could use warm water. It's going to give you the same effect. If you want the best effects, get the medium, the heavy grit. Some people don't like a little gritty in their fucking soap, but it's not sand, it's not quartz, it's oatmeal. It's really good for your skin.
Yeah, it's exfoliating your skin at the same time. And cold showers are usually better anyway, because it's like when you're working with like fiberglass or anything, insulation, what it does is it actually opens the pores. Yeah, it opens the pores so it could actually be brushed off as opposed to trapping it within the skin. So those little sandpaper effect might help you a little bit if you're in the construction industry, home improvements.
Gilbert Gottfried loves Dr. Squatch's soap because I can wash my balls and my ass, and you should too.
And it helped them fuck Jasmine. Because you don't want stinky, sweaty balls.
I wanted to fuck Jasmine.
So I had to go back because as I mentioned to you earlier, I actually got a notification on Twitter that today, which is March 11th, I think it was today, or the notification might have been from yesterday.
Today is March 11th.
Yeah, but I'm saying the notification, I think it said like 8 hours ago when I checked it this morning when I called you or whatever. And today is our 1 year of Stab's Twitterversary. So I figured it was a year since we've been doing Stab, but actually we did start Stab January of 2022, January. So it's been a year and about 2 months now. I think the first episode we published was January 16th. It was like 2 weeks into, right? Yeah, 2 weeks into January. But so we've been doing it a little over a year now, and we only got 16 episodes, partly on my behalf for losing a lot of content, a lot of episodes along the way. But hey, you know, it's
I'm not tech savvy.
It's shit that we can make up for, though.
I know how to send an email. I know how to do all of this. I'm more of a hands-on type of guy. Like, I'm more of a thinker. Like, I can think it, I can make it happen. I don't know how to do tech stuff.
Well, we got so much content out there as is, bro. It's really not that bad because we got so much that it's just like you get lost in the mix of shit. Like, sometimes I try to go back and find these screenshots and these little clips and snippets, and I'm like, damn, put out a lot of content. You figure an hour, 2 hour episodes with Wrestling with Time and this, it's probably like 36, 37, 40 episodes times 2. It's 80 hours. In the past year and a half, 2 years since we started this.
This is a little off topic, but it's in my head. So I just thought of it, and I need you to listen.
What's that?
You know how Kevin Nash and Sean Oliver got that thing every morning where he puts the deep fake video and he talks like the guy and is moving?
I know.
I need you to get that guy.
No, dude.
I need you to get that.
I'm pretty sure you got to download it, though, when you videotape me. I don't know how the fuck he does that, bro, but they got, like, IT guys behind the scenes that do that shit.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, it's an app. I know it's an app you can download because he even said, he's like, this is a fucking really cool app.
I know it's an app. I got the app because the first time he did it, I think he did Scott Hall.
It works on both sides. The only reason why he doesn't do it on Kevin's side is because Kevin doesn't do good impersonations.
Well, I didn't know that it does both sides, but he had the little he had the first time he did it, I think it was Scott Hall, I think, and he had the name of the app on there when he was testing it, and then he bought the premium version, and the watermark went away. So I got to go back to that episode where he first used it and see what it is.
And you go, oh, heard you were going to put a gun in your mouth.
Yeah.
Thought I would have saw you.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I miss Scott Hall.
Guess I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah, you missed it earlier when I called you, bro. I had my razor, bro. My hair was wet. It was still down, but now it curled up. It was on my razor shit.
So every week we can start off Wrestling with Time going, hey, baby.
As SpongeBob.
Listen, baby. This is dream, baby.
No, you got to start off as SpongeBob like we did with our first episode.
I like this show because this show is what makes money, baby. You see, my son, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, he is one bad mother jammer, baby. But let me tell you something. That tattoo on his neck, I would rip his ass out like a goddamn fucking towel if I saw that when I was alive.
Oh, man. Yeah, I did see. I like what they're doing with Cody, though. It's crazy.
Calm you down. Oh, no. Because the dream, baby, the dream is going to take care of you people. I'm a good old American boy, son of a plumber.
Yeah.
I got 2 kids.
Fucking, I like what the direction they're going with Cody, though. I didn't think I would, but I do. I like the when they interview him, like he's always in his feels. Like he's such an emotional person that he really shows the real side of him, though.
Save that for wrestling with time. Let's save that for wrestling with time. I got
okay. So your first episode of Stab was brought to you by Lidl. That's how we opened the episode, so it was only right we dropped that here.
Got a guy at work who loves SpongeBob as much as we do.
Yeah.
And the guy's like 22 years old. I remember pulling up to work one day, sitting in his car having a cigarette. I go to pull up next to him. He rolls down his window and he goes, "Keep going. You're good. You're good.
You're good.
You're good.
You're good."
And then I stop. And then he goes, and then after that he goes, "Ed, stop." And then after we both go, "Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches."
Fucking SpongeBob.
The scene where they're on fucking the scene where they're on fucking the Flying Dutchman's ship and Patrick's steering it and fucking SpongeBob's fucking telling him he's good. Meanwhile, he's scraping the whole fucking boat.
The rocks. Yep. Yeah.
You're good.
You're good. Yeah.
And then after that he goes, "Ed, stop." He goes, "Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches."
Oh man, good times. I did bring it up to a kid the other day. I forget what SpongeBob line it was. I was like, "You don't know what that is from Sponge?" "Oh, I'm already halfway there. And he was like, "Yo, okay." So mind you, this is like a second or third grader. He turns to me and goes, "I hate SpongeBob." And I was like, "What? You hate SpongeBob?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "SpongeBob's like 20 years now, bro. It's transcending generations, and we're starting to get to the point where people hate SpongeBob. What is he, John Cena?"
I can watch a SpongeBob episode from season 1, probably up to season 12, and then that's where it got crazy. It's like I can watch the first 12 seasons of SpongeBob, and I can laugh at every single episode because the shit's hysterically funny. It really is, like for somebody like me and for us as adults. You would think, it's a kid's show, but it's like, bro, I don't care what anybody says. Some of that shit's really funny and really fucking quotable.
Yeah.
It really is. Like the fucking you're good skit is like, that's quotable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, everything from our generation was quotable, bro. The 90s was the shit, bro. 2000s was the shit up until now.
The first episode, 1999, May of 1999. "I'm gonna march right in there, look the manager straight in the eye, and I can't do it."
Is that also the Boots episode? Want those boots?
"Where do you think you're going?" "I was gonna go home." "No, you're not. You're gonna go in there and get a job at the Krusty Krab." "And I can't do it, Patrick." "Whose first words were, 'May I take your order?'" "Mine were, Who made a spatula completely out of toothpicks in workshop?" "I did." Who's a big yellow cube with holes?"
"I am."
"Who's ready?" "I'm ready." "Who's ready?" "I'm ready." "Who's ready?" "I'm ready."
Yo, is that the same episode with the boots though?
That's the first episode. That's the first ever episode.
I know, but I'm saying, you know how they used to do like 15-minute segment? Is that also the same episode with I'm ready, I want those boots, the squeaky boots?
That's third episode.
I knew it was around the beginning of the fucking era, though.
It was the third episode, and that was actually that episode. Oh wow,
I think we should just have a podcast called SpongeBob, bro.
You ready for this? This is how good my memory is. This is how good my memory is. And if people think I talk a lot of shit out there for having a fucked up memory, ready? Squeaky Boots episode was a special episode for Nickelodeon in 2000 for the Scratch and Sniff episode. All day Nickelodeon. You can scratch your TV and actually get a real sniff.
Well, no, you scratch your TV, you scratch a sticker.
Episode.
What wasn't it? Stickers?
Squeaky Boots was an episode.
Fucking, I remember that. I forgot all about that, bro. Nickelodeon did a lot of cool shit over the years that they don't do no more. They had so much fan engagement back in the day, like engaging content and shit that you could do like before.
Actually, you know what? We're just gonna make this whole stab episode just about old school Nickelodeon for a good half hour, 45 minutes. I'm actually cool with that because I got all the knowledge.
He's like, I've been watching Nickelodeon for the past 3 weeks now, but I've really been watching it for the past 30 years.
Television here in the East Coast, Nickelodeon used to be channel 22.
Yeah,
and then in 2005 they changed it to 30. Channel 33.
Yeah, and Cartoon Network. No, yeah, it was 22 and 20.
Channel 32 because Hanna-Barbera had the rights to Channel 32. That was technically the Hanna-Barbera channel.
Yeah, well, Nickelodeon was 22, Cartoon Network was 23, and then they switched. Then it went Nickelodeon 33 and Cartoon Network 32.
I always thought Cartoon Network was always 32. Always.
I don't think. I feel like they were always next to each other. It was like Disney, Nickelodeon, fucking Cartoon Network, or Disney, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. 21.
Disney used to be on channel 24 here in the East Coast if you had Cablevision.
Yeah.
No, right. 24.
So yeah, it was 22, 23, and 24. Where I think it was Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney, and then Disney went to 34.
Disney went to channel 31. Cartoon Network channel 32. Nickelodeon went to 33. And then when the TV sphere started to explode in the mid-2000s, Nickelodeon created another television channel called Nick TV. Nicktoons TV.
Oh, yeah.
And that was channel 122 here on the East Coast. And that was all the 90s cartoons, the 80s cartoons, and the 2000 cartoons. And then they came up with the Teen Nick channel 2 years later, which was all the live action shows created by Nickelodeon.
Drake and Josh and shit. Didn't Drake just get we're not going to
get into Drake and Josh was the shit, and now Drake Bell is a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Well,
you know who we gotta blame for that. You know who we're gonna blame for that? Dan Schneider, you fucking Dan.
There was a rape and sexual misconduct case in the early 2000s during the Amanda Show involving a little boy about 14 years old whose name was redacted from the reports. Now, we all kind of know who that person is now. It was Drake Bell.
Yeah.
Because that same guy who raped him ended up going to jail for 16 months, and as soon as he got out of jail, guess where that guy went?
Same Drake Bell's house.
He went to Disney Channel, and he worked on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody with two little boys.
Is it Dan Schneider, isn't it?
No, it was some guy who had it was some guy.
Heard a lot of stories about Dan Schneider.
Last name. No, it was a guy called Brian Peck, of no relation to Josh Peck from Drake and Josh.
So they say, like the redaction that never happened.
The guy has no relation. He is nothing of the Josh Peck family because Josh Peck's family was never successful like that or anything. Josh Peck was the successful person in his family because he was that funny. Yeah. Nobody in his family had any talent or was good like that. And they even said that this guy has no relation to Josh Peck at all whatsoever. He's not even associated with his family, related in any way, shape, or form. He went and got 16 months in jail. The day he got out of jail, he got a job working for Disney Channel with the new hit show, Zach and Cody.
Yeah. Dylan and Cole Sprouse, right?
Yeah.
What you gonna do, man? Shit happens in Hollywood. Fucking don't matter what the network, what the production company is. It's just the fucking nature of the business, I guess. Not the nature, but
Nickelodeon, and Nickelodeon's height was technically Dan Schneider.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of things about him too, though. I've been seeing like YouTube videos. I think we did watch-alongs on it.
1993 to 2015, probably the longest run for a show creator to create as many shows as he did, was one of the most demonic fucking people in Nickelodeon history.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying to give the guy credit where credit's due. Kind of like the Chris Benoit thing.
Yo, you took it out of my mouth, bro. I was just going to say he was trending on Twitter recently. I know we don't want to talk wrestling, but we got to talk Benoit, but keep going.
But Dan Schneider, you ready? Gave us, I'm going to name the TV shows, and with each TV show, I'm going to name every celebrity that came out of them. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Dan Schneider's first TV show, All That. All That gave us the actors of Amanda Bynes, Kenan Thompson, Kel Mitchell, fucking Josh Scherver. Who else? Oh, God. Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy.
Really?
Yes, Jamie Lynn Spears. Jamie Lynn Spears was in All That before she had her own TV show.
Drake and
she
Josh.
Was in the
Yeah,
last
I know.
season.
Drake and Josh were too.
No, they weren't. Drake and Josh started off
And the
on
Amanda show. And then they went to Drake and Josh.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, all that, all that has given us, like I said, Kenan Thompson, Kel Mitchell, Amanda Bynes, Josh Scherver. Gave us Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias. Gave us, oh God, there's at least a couple more people. Jamie Lynn Spears, Danny Tamborelli, which now Danny Tamborelli is most famous for being in GTA 5 as the son of the main character of the game. And he plays himself. He plays Danny Tamborelli.
Yep.
His name is Danny in the game.
Yeah.
So he plays himself. Who else? There's at least one more like famous person that came out of that show. Lori Beth Denberg, who's used as the typical really fat woman for Hollywood movies.
I think they were trying to make her like Roseanne.
That's just one show. And it gave us almost 9 celebrities alone out of that show.
Yeah, you're right. I know.
Now let's go to the second show. Let's go to the second show, Kenan and Kel. That was produced by Dan Schneider.
Fucking awesome.
Kenan and Kel, a little too not obvious not to say, but also boosted Coolio's career because Coolio did the fucking theme song.
Oh, yeah, and it's Nickelodeon, bro. You got all the kids around the world. Half the kids didn't know who the fuck Coolio was. Now half of America knows you. 3/4 of America.
Kenan and Kel, and you're like, who the fuck's this dope-ass rapper? Fucking what the fucking cornrows
but I'm saying, you know what? It's always targeting the youth, whether it's music, movies. That's where the money comes in, you know? Hey, you want to make it as a musician, you do pop music.
The only person to actually come out of Kenan and Kel besides Kenan and Kel was the father who played Roger.
Yeah.
He ended up doing a lot of really good stuff for Turner Warner Brothers movies and TV shows and stuff. You know, like he played like the really cool black guy who ended up playing the villain a few times in a few episodes of like TV shows on like TBS and TNT and shit.
Mm-hmm. I like the dad. Yeah, the dad was dope with his eye, Roger, right? Was his name Roger with his eye?
The glasses with the really 90s glasses.
He had like that. He had like a face like Debo.
Yo, he reminds me of Debo because he's that tall.
Yeah, fucking right. I wonder whatever happened to that guy, man. Is he still around?
All right, so all that and Kenan and Kel. So there's 10, 11 celebrities right there just alone.
Amanda Show did the same thing, though. Amanda Show's another one. Even though she did a lot of that.
The Amanda Show
we got Drake
was Amanda, and it wasn't until the second season that Drake and Josh were brought in, and then after the second season, they were like, you guys deserve your own TV show. You guys are funny just alone.
How many seasons did Amanda Show have?
3 or 4.
Really?
She was like 16 when she stopped the show, 16, 17, right around there.
How many did All That have?
All That ran from 93, 94 to 2005.
Oh, yeah, because they changed the whole cast, though. I remember they did a cast swap.
After the first 4 seasons, it was the original cast who we all grew up with.
Yeah.
And then they kept half the cast, and then they just kept bringing in new people all the time.
Yeah. It became like, it kind of was like Saturday Night Live for like kids.
It was amazing. That was Nickelodeon.
That was their sketch comedy.
For Saturday Night Live, because All That ran at 8 o'clock on Saturday nights, and it was a live action show. Like they did that live. Like when they ran it, that was live. That wasn't video.
And I don't know why they don't bring something back like that. I don't know why Nickelodeon don't bring that back. Like Saturday Night Live's on like season like fucking what?
They did during the
30,
pandemic.
40, 50?
The first season did really good. Then they went woke and then they went broke.
Yeah. It's a good way to explain it.
So all right, so Amanda. Okay, so all that Keenan and Kel. There's another show in between there. There's probably two. I don't think he created or produced the show Cousin Skeeter. He may have.
Cousin Skeeter. What
happened? That sounds like the Dan Schneider thing, but that could have been someone else who did that show, because I know. I think Little Bow Wow did an episode or two of all that during that time.
I miss Cousin Skeeter, bro. That was a dope series. I used to have this little puppet of him. I think Burger King had it, bro.
I just can't remember it.
Yo, you remember the Cousin Skeeter toys from Burger King or McDonald's? I had the one where you like stuck your two fingers in his back pocket and he walked, and it was like a little puppet.
Yeah.
He walked. Cousin Skeeter.
All right, so now we're in 2001, 2002. All right, so now we got the Amanda Show.
Who did the Rugrats? Klasky, Supo, whatever.
Klasky and Supo, and Rugrats was created the same year me and you were born.
Yeah, I know, 91.
All right, so the Amanda Show gave us Drake and Josh. Amanda, you can't say it gave us Amanda because Amanda was already a star from all that.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was on the Amanda Show that actually got to be pretty big? Fuck. I don't really think anybody out of the Amanda.
You know what?
Drake and Josh,
just stop right there, because I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm Penelope Taint, Amanda's #1 fan, please. It was fucking Amanda.
Yeah,
I like eggs. It was Amanda.
It was Amanda Bynes' alter ego.
Yeah, her ego. She had so many alter egos, bro. The Judge Judy. Shit,
all right, so
Judge
the Amanda
Trudy,
Show only gave us Drake and Josh.
Yeah, and Amanda.
All right,
17 times
the next
over.
show is Drake and Josh. Drake and Josh gave us
Miranda
the likes
Cosgrove.
of Miranda Cosgrove, the girl who played Mindy Crenshaw. She ended up playing in a couple of Mean Girls TV shows.
Jeanette McCurdy.
Pretty Little Liars also.
Oh, no, Jeanette McCurdy came with iCarly.
Not even there yet. Not even there yet.
I know. You're going down the timeline, but I'm trying to think. I thought she was in...
Actually was a star before Drake and Josh.
Who was?
Miranda Cosgrove.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was in movies.
She was already a star before Drake and Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Schoolhouse of Rock.
Schoolhouse of Rock, yeah. Jack Black. Yep, the little girl. Yep, in the classroom that kept challenging him.
She was about, I think, like a year or two younger when she did that movie before she did Drake and Josh. Or she could have done that movie while doing Drake and Josh in the beginning of it. I could be wrong,
no,
but I
think you're right. I think it predates it.
Josh.
It predates Drake and Josh. I'm pretty sure Schoolhouse of Rock, I was watching that shit, and Drake and Josh wasn't out yet. And then I remember when Drake and Josh came out, I was like, oh, that's the girl, you know? I could be wrong, but that's how I...
Still living on Ocean Avenue at the time when Drake and Josh first came out, and then the entire series I watched while I was living in this house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Drake and Josh gave us the celebrities of... All right, so then I guess you could say Amanda Cosgrove.
Well, it kind of put her into the spotlight of the world, because that branched off as her career, and then she created the other show from that.
We'll get to that next. Because we still got another show to do before that.
What?
Yeah, there's another show before iCarly.
Keep going.
So you gotta wait.
So the brother, he kind of, I don't remember if he was in a movie before, the older brother, but
Drake and Josh. We had Miranda Cosgrove. We had the girl who played Mindy Crenshaw. She ended up doing the Pretty Little Liars TV series.
I'm jumping in.
We also have fuck. There's somebody from that show that was
Drake and
actually
Josh too much.
Really, they had there for a while. Oh, the black lady, Helen. She's in a couple of fucking streaming service series right now. I think she was in an episode of Euphoria not that long ago.
Yeah, the movie theater lady, right?
Yeah, Helen.
Yeah. The fuck you just do? Pick your ear with your glasses?
Itchy.
Yeah, you usually do the pinky thing, the little...
Let's see. All right, so Drake and Josh, that's about the amount of star power we got out of there. Now, the next show, before we go to iCarly, is Zoe 101, Jamie Lynn Spears. Zoe 101 gave us Danielle Monáe, Victoria Justice, Jamie Lynn Spears,
Ariana Grande.
No, Ariana Grande was victorious.
Wasn't she Victoria in fucking
No. The girl, the geeky girl Erin in Zoe 101 ends up playing I can't remember the chick's name. I think it's Susie or something like that in Big Time Rush. She is she's that, weirded girl, like she's that creepy girl that likes the really smart brainiac of the Big Time Rush group.
Okay.
She ends up playing the nerdy girl in fucking Zoe 101, Erin.
Yeah, I see. I didn't really watch too much Nickelodeon at that time. I don't.
All right, so okay. So out of Zoe 101, you get Danielle Monáe, you get Victoria Justice, and you get somebody else. There is somebody else. I just can't put the fucking and it's actually one of the guy actors.
I think I know the face you're talking about.
The black guy, because his brother ends up being Cookie in Ned's Declassified.
He also did that. He also did that song, "Jump In" or something.
Yep.
Or was that Disney Channel? I'm thinking about. Shit.
Nope. That was him. That song was with him and the guy who played the love interest of Jamie Lynn Spears. I can't remember his fucking name either. The actual character's name, but it was him in a music video, and they made that song.
I feel like his name starts with a J. I feel like it's a Justin. I could be wrong.
The black guy's fun. No, I'm trying to remember his name.
We're gonna look
because his brother was Cookie in Ned's Declassified, which was a Nickelodeon show, but that wasn't a Dan Schneider show.
We're gonna look it up. What cast are we looking for here? We're looking for Zoe 101 cast.
Yeah, I can't remember the fucking can't remember the black guy's name. I'm not being racist, people. His brother was Cookie in Ned's Declassified. I can't remember his name. And the fucked up part is I watched the fucking podcast with the Ned's Declassified crew. They have a podcast, and I watched them. And I can't remember his fucking name. It's not Kyle Massey. Kyle Massey's the fucking guy from That's So Raven.
Christopher Massey.
Christopher Massey.
Plays the role of Michael Barrett.
That's right. He's the black guy in Zoe 101, and his brother.
It's not showing a picture
Cookie.
of him. It's just showing. It just says it's like an image, like a picture image, and it just says plays the role, but there's no image of him on it.
I know exactly who he plays.
Yep, it is Christopher
Massey. He's the only black guy in the show.
Yeah.
I'm not being racist.
He did that Jump In song, right? Didn't he?
I can't stress that enough. I'm not being racist.
I'm thinking of the Disney dude, bro. I'm thinking of the Disney guy.
That's Kyle Massey. Kyle Massey is the fucking guy from That's So Raven who has all these fucking problems.
Nah, it wasn't Kyle Massey. It was Corbin Blue. That's who I'm thinking of.
Corbin Blue is from Disney Channel.
And he Disney was Channel. Jump In. He did that movie Jump In.
Yep. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking.
That was a basketball movie that flopped horribly.
So Christopher Massey must have been it was a dance movie, bro. Wasn't it?
No, I thought it was a basketball movie because that's all he was doing at the time. He was really known for the sports thing because he was taking the high school musical character.
He's boxing. He's a boxer trying to follow his footsteps, winning the Golden Gloves.
I thought it was him in a basketball movie because he was known as the jock from High School Musical because that's how he got his start.
Yeah, Christopher Massey's got to be related to Kyle Massey. Kind of look alike.
You could probably Google search it and see if they are related, but I don't think they are. I don't.
Appearing and opposing. The pair first became. Let me see. Let's see if they're related. Who is Kyle Massey's brother, Christopher Massey? They are. This is the U.S. Sun. How accurate? I don't know. Famed siblings. Who is Kyle Massey's brother, Christopher Massey? Christopher Massey is a successful actor, best known for his time as a child star on Nickelodeon. Appearing on an opposing children's network to younger brother Kyle, the pair became the first African-American siblings to be nominated for an Emmy Award under the same category. It's his older brother. It's Kyle Massey's older brother.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Networks, bro. Networks.
All right. So
blockchain.
All right. All right. So Zoe 101. Now we got that out of the way. Now we're up to iCarly. iCarly gave us Jeanette McCurdy. It gave us.
Wait. So who gave us Ariana Grande?
We're getting to that.
Oh, okay. We're not there yet. Damn. This is a fucking.
We still no. Actually, it'll be the next one after. It's actually the next show.
Okay.
iCarly gave us Jeanette McCurdy. Yep. It gave us. Actually, there is a spoof chain in the show called P.F. Chang's, which ended up becoming a real fucking.
It's a restaurant.
A real restaurant in real life. How fucking crazy is that? They had a fucking thing called P.F. Chang's. They made it. And they had a show. They had a restaurant in the show called P.F. Chang's, and they ended up having a real P.F. Chang's in real life. It's like, wow, holy shit.
Come to think of it, I think I watched a lot more Disney shows than Nickelodeon shows when it came to reality-based ones. Not the cartoons as much. I watched more Nickelodeon cartoons. But when it came to, I was more Wizards of Waverly Place, fucking Hannah Montana. I feel like I was more Disney.
Who else came out of iCarly?
Check it out.
The only other person that came out of iCarly was Jerry Trainer, but Jerry Trainer was already famous way before that.
That's the older brother,
actually famous.
Right?
Yeah, that's Carly's older brother, but he was the best friend of Malcolm's older brother when Malcolm's older brother went into the military school. That was in the early 2000s with Malcolm in the Middle. That's where Jerry Trainer got his start.
I miss old school TV shows, bro. I
can't believe how good my memory.
Bro,
I can fucking remember.
Because now you're bringing up that like Malcolm in the Middle, and now I'm just fucking thinking of like Boy Meets World.
The same character that Jerry Trainer played in Malcolm in the Middle, his name was Steve.
And he was the continuity is kayfabe.
It's kind of ironic that they bring over a character from ABC to Nickelodeon, and then they call him Crazy Steve.
Crazy Steve.
Because the way he acted in Drake and Josh was the same way he acted in Malcolm in the Middle, but they never called him Crazy Steve in Malcolm in the Middle. They called him Crazy Steve in Drake and Josh.
Mm-hmm.
He played the same character from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, I remember we went down this whole wormhole before. I don't know if it was a published episode or one of the lost episodes, and that's why we're rehashing it. But my memory fails me. But we have spoken about continuity with inside TV shows.
It's like a whole multiverse that's all in one. Now we get to the show where you just keep bragging about the not sexy bitch who killed fucking Mac Miller.
Oh, don't say that.
Ariana Grande.
Oh, you think she killed Mac? Besides,
she broke his heart because she wanted to go and sleep with fucking bigger guys that had bigger dicks and made money and actually.
Mac Miller made money.
Yeah, but if you're about to listen to what I'm going to say.
Mac Miller was like the top Forbes rapper one year for making money.
Yes, but it didn't stop her from sucking Big Sean's dick.
Yeah,
I did it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to stop it, but
And dating Big Sean after she broke up with Mac Miller.
Mac's another one who's like Cody Rhodes, whose passion is in his craft and just is an emotional person, pours his heart out there.
This is a conspiracy theory. Ariana Grande killed Mac Miller.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
I've heard it.
Broke his heart. That's what he died of. He died of a broken heart because of a drug overdose.
Happens to a lot
What
of us.
happened? He was heartbroken and he fucking overdosed on drugs. She killed him. It was her fault.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that, but trauma is different for everybody.
So
everybody deals with it differently.
Victoria Justice gave us Ariana Grande.
I'm just saying you can't really place the blame on her per se, when in reality it's like, like if I had a fucking alcoholic problem, for every girl that broke my heart, they fucking caused a conspiracy and all 10 of them murdered me.
Ariana Grande is not
cheers.
That tan.
She's not what?
She's not as tan as she looks. That's not her real skin color.
It don't matter. She's a pretty face. It's not like she's the hottest fucking woman in the world, bro.
I know.
I'll take Miley Cyrus over Ariana Grande all day.
Okay.
Give you your flowers, Miley.
That's not the way Ariana Grande looks today. That's not who she really is. Ariana Grande is a 5'4" white redhead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they try to make her out like she's an Egyptian princess.
No, they're trying to make her look like she's Spanish.
Or Spanish.
Grande is Spanish last name.
But I'm saying like royalty in general.
She's white.
Like royalty,
She's white. That's not her real color. You want to talk about somebody who gets a shit ton of fucking spray tans?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Don't sit there. Look, don't sit there and say anything about me with my sun-kissed tan when that lady clearly takes a tan and shit.
Hey, I know it's not Christmas, but it was very cold, so I threw on my Ask Your Mom. If I'm real. Ho, 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 since we're speaking of a ho, ho, ho.
Dan Schneider also gave us a lot of bad shows. Now, we're going to hit the bad live action of his shows. This is actually probably the downward of his career. We had the Thundermans.
Never heard it.
It was a show between like 2012 and like 2014. It actually reintroduced Kel Mitchell back into TV to let everybody know like Kel's not dead and everything. And it was his first acting gig in like 15 years with Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I never saw it. Never heard of it.
Henry Danger, which the first season of Henry Danger was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good. The first season was good.
I never heard of it though. I don't think I watched it. I didn't really watch cartoons post high school, like 09, 2010.
No,
I think I was done 2011.
This isn't cartoons.
I know Nickelodeon in general. Like I was like either watching wrestling or movies or really good
cartoons. Nickelodeon's last greatest cartoon that I think they made.
Well, you got to remember, like once I moved out,
SpongeBob, probably their last homegrown cartoon that was actually pretty damn good was that I think their last cartoon that they made, like actually like made. I think it was in like 2007 or 8. It was, Cartoon Net because Adventure Time.
I was gonna say, wasn't it like Danny Phantom or some shit?
Adventure Time originally was supposed to be on Nickelodeon. They pitched the show to Nickelodeon.
They didn't want it, so they went to Cartoon
Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon didn't want to pay the money to get the voices of Mark Hamill. Who's the other guy? The guy from Futurama who plays Bender, and he plays the yellow dog. That's Bender from Futurama.
I never really watched Adventure Time, even though I have the Iceman.
I'm sorry. Not Mark Hamill. Nickelodeon didn't want to pay Tom Kenny.
This is Adventure Time.
The voice of the ice of the Ice King.
Yeah, I've never actually seen the show, bro. I just got that in like one of their loot crates one day.
Asked on Adventure Time. Cartoon Network swiped it right up and gave Tom Kenny whatever money he wanted to do the voice of the Ice King. And Nickelodeon said, yeah, go right ahead. And after the first 2 seasons, Nickelodeon said we were really stupid to turn that down because that show saved Cartoon Network's literally like life. Because after Adventure Time came out, we had the regular show, which not a lot of people understood.
Is that with the blue bird?
That's with Mordecai and Rigby, the
I don't know the
Bluebird
names.
and the.
I remember seeing the commercial for it, the Bluebird.
I loved Regular Show. Regular Show had Mark Hamill in it, voicing a character. Hulk Hogan came on in an episode and voiced himself.
Well, I fucking usually did Robot Chicken. I loved, like, so I was like Cartoon Network. Once I got into my adult years, it was Adult Swim mostly. You know,
there's
I was like adult cartoons.
Was on, there was a show on Adult Swim called China, Illinois. China, Illinois used to be on fucking Cartoon Network before it moved to Adult Swim. Hulk Hogan is the principal of the school in China, Illinois. And he's got the world title and everything, and he's the principal, and he's drawn like Hulk Hogan and everything. And dude, you watch just one fucking clip of the principal, and he goes, well, let me tell you something, brother. All right, when me and China, Illinois come straight to you, dude, me and the world championship and the entire school team are going to come after you, dude. It's so Hulk Hogan-y. It's so Hulk Hogan-y that it makes Hulk Hogan doing wrestling promos look like a bitch. This is probably Hulk Hogan's greatest fucking shit, and it's hilarious. There are scenes where the principal's smoking pot, and Hogan sounds like he's really fucking high.
Yeah, he probably was.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
My best friends love Sponge because I love SpongeBob, man, dude.
Going back to Nickelodeon, you had maybe a couple of more shows that were like spinoffs of other shows, like Ricky, it's the five names.
I don't know none of these shows, bro. Can't lie.
Ricky something, Dawn and something. That was another Dan Schneider show. Okay. That
I'm gonna be you for a minute.
You can't pull this off all day because I can wear these all day. I've gotten so used to these.
Me too. You know why? They're blue light blockers. They're not prescription, but you can see all the blue light blocker in the screen. It's blocking the shit.
These aren't, dude. These are dollar store glasses that I got.
Well, I'm just saying that they look just exactly like yours. So I was just like, fuck it. Let me throw these bitches on real quick. I was actually going to wear these during my boxing podcast that I did. If you saw the most recent one I did, but I had to take them off because people were going to be able to see I was bootlegging that shit, that I didn't actually pay for the pay-per-view. I was like, I'm going to snitch on myself. See? Oh, why'd it go out? Try link 2, try link 3. Fucking.
And then around this time, this is 2015, 2016, Dan Schneider, a couple of accusations came out against Dan Schneider, and one of them was being very vocal was Jeanette McCurdy. She was doing Vine videos and everything, and it started getting people really rubbed the wrong way. And then a lot of people started coming out and everything and saying, Dan and his crew were really weird, and all the auditions were at Dan's house in his backyard and everything, and everybody had to be in the pool. Yeah, like this is real shit. Like the girl who plays Alexis in Zoe 101, the really, really at the time, it was 2005 and 6. So, like the girls are about like a year older than us. So maybe actually almost the same age, probably in actual real life. One of the girls' names was Alexis, and she ended up leaving the show because she got sick, and she did this on as she talked about all of this on a YouTube channel called Sloan, and also on a YouTube channel with Jeanette McCurdy. And she was like, after the first or second season, is like I was told to go because I wasn't putting up with Dan's stuff. It's like Dan was really weird. It's like Dan asked me to do really weird stuff, and I said no. And whenever, and there was a couple of girls that came out. And they all said, and all their stories matched. We had to go to Dan's house for auditions, and we had to be in our bikinis and hang out in the pool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the auditions would just be us running around doing stupid stuff while the camera was pointed at our feet.
Yeah. It's shameful. That's what I'm saying. I saw a bunch of conspiracy videos about that shit, too.
Nickelodeon sat there.
I didn't watch all the podcasts and get all the details, but
not Nickelodeon, Viacom, who owns Nickelodeon, sat there and said, look, we can't afford a $500 million class action lawsuit against Dan Schneider. So this is what we're going to do. Dan, we're going to give you $20 million for 20 years. You get $1 million for each year that you worked for us. And you get a severance package for a little over $10 million. And you walk away and we're done. Dan Schneider came out on Twitter 2 days later and said, I am walking away and retiring from show business after 27 years of working at Nickelodeon. It has been an honor, a privilege, and we'll see what happens next.
And that was his last tweet.
3 years later, his wife creates Hungry Girl. If anybody knows the Hungry Girl thing, that's Dan Schneider's wife. And right around the time Hungry Girl was being promoted, Dan Schneider got a job again with Nickelodeon after a 3-year retirement. Now, he's not making shows. He's producing shows, which means he's just behind the scenes. He's not directing or doing anything. He's just overseeing the final product. But he's back at Nickelodeon now.
Yeah. Still to this day?
Back, and he's not making anything. He's just producing and just watching everything.
Yeah.
That's all he is.
He's Harvey Weinstein, pretty much, of Nickelodeon.
He's the Harvey Weinstein of Nickelodeon, except he's not touching really hot girls. He's touching kids.
The worst scum of the earth.
The worst scum of the earth. You know, like Harvey Weinstein, you know what? You got your own problems, but you got to fuck some of the hottest bitches. I don't want to fucking hear it.
You got to
And
fuck
you
some of the
lady-
ones who probably fucked you willingly and then just came out because they were like, there's something in this for me, and my 15 minutes of fame ended 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, so you ladies who slept with Harvey Weinstein, be honest, gonna sound fucked up, but
Yo, fucking, it's okay for me to say this because they're our age, but Jeanette McCurdy's hot.
Get that spot in the movie.
She
You
older
know
than
what-
us or younger than us? Jeanette McCurdy. She got to be about our age.
Jeanette McCurdy is about, I want to say, a year or two younger than us.
All right. 92? All right. She's fine, bro.
Selena
I
Gomez.
kind of always had like a little fucking crush on her growing up.
Selena Gomez is 29 years old, so do the math.
I liked her attitude more so than anything. I was just like, all right.
Jeanette McCurdy's got a really nice body.
Well, to this day,
But-
she just wrote a book recently, like
Yes,
something like "I'm glad my mom died" or something like that. I saw like on
She is-
Instagram. It's like "I'm happy my mom
She-
died" or some shit. She wrote a book, and I was like, she's still got that attitude.
I'm not gonna be able to get myself.
Well, I'm trying to talk about Jeanette McCurdy. She what? You said she's hot.
And I'm trying to say something about Jeanette McCurdy too. She's gone off the deep end when it comes to keeping that figure like that. She's a little too skinny.
What do you mean today? You think she's skinny? I haven't seen
She's
her.
a little too skinny.
She's a pretty face. I don't know what she looks like to this day.
Put on 10 pounds, put it in your legs and your hips. I think you'd be fine.
I got to look up what she looks like now. Just for reference.
She is a little skinny. She's probably about like 110, 120 pounds.
Oh, she's a petite little thing.
Well, she says that she used to be either bulimic or anorexic back in the day when she was working on iCarly and working with Dan Schneider and everything. Oh, Dan Schneider also created Sam and Cat, which was Jeanette McCurdy and Ariana Grande.
Oh yeah, back to Ariana. That's where she spun off from. All right, she spun off on that. I don't want to see her.
And then it was right after Sam and Cat was done, Ariana Grande's music career took off, and she became the music slut.
Yeah. Well, succubus. I don't know.
With that music video Focus, which has got almost over like 1 billion views of just guys whacking off to her fucking dancing in a circle.
Oh yeah, you're right. She's really skinny. She's really petite, but she's cute. So,
Yeah, no,
cute.
she's good looking, but she's just too skinny.
Mhm.
Like I said, put about 10, 15 pounds in your legs and your thighs, you'd be looking great. Keep your stomach the way it is, but just put a little weight on the hips and legs. She's just a little too skinny.
She cute.
Of course she's cute. She's fucking hot.
Look at that. Come on, man. Hello. She's skinny though. You're right. Look at that face, bro. The face does it all for me, bro. It's the face. Attitude. She still looked like she got the same attitude she always had.
Oh, yeah.
But I like a chick with a little bit of an attitude. Attitude era, baby. Now give me a hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're fucking, yeah, man. Fucking, we're probably coming on like an hour right about now. You got more to rant about Nickelodeon?
I keep ranting about
We're going to say, tune on in next time for...
What the fuck happened to my phone?
Oh, yeah, it was a straight up tequila that time. Ooh, was that good? I ran out of Snapple. I was like, I got to finish the bottle. So, what you gonna do?
How do I look on your screen? Because my phone got all fucked up and I had to answer a message.
You look like this.
What do I look like now?
Like this. Now you're there. You just rotated a full 90 degrees.
Funny because I'm looking with I'm looking like it's this way.
That you're upside down? Is that why you said to go the other way though? You said switch it the other way. I switched it the other way.
No, I had to answer a message. And when I went to answer the message, my camera went like this. So right now, the normal way how you
it inverted you. It's all right. Either way. It's all right. So let's wrap the Nickelodeon though. You got any more final gems to wrap on the Nickelodeon? We got to do a Wrestling with Time soon, bro.
I think that's just about it.
All right. We definitely got to do a Wrestling with Time soon because there's so much in the wrestling world we got to catch up with before WrestleMania, predictions, the whole bloodline, just about everything. I've been making wrestling jokes all night because I'm like, wrestling's been on my fucking brain, bro. AEW, Revolution, fucking JDF, Long Island's hometown hero, Plainview's hometown hero.
Fuck MJF.
Love him. I love MJF, bro. He is possibly could be one of the greatest heels of all fucking time because
I saw MJF at a VFW Hall show when he was doing indies.
He's really
good.
I'm saying in real life, he plays like the Taker role where he's like MJF all the time.
He's really good. I will give him that.
Yeah.
The person, he's a dick.
That's the purpose. Love to hate him. Love him. He got on he got on the post-fight shit with Tony Khan.
Prick dick.
He was eating pickles the whole time, bro. He's like, these pickles are good. I was like, man, I'd be sitting there busting that jar down of pickles too, bro. Fucking got the munchies after a fight. Got busted open. Let me get some of that vinegar dill pickle.
Cock prick who came out of Farmingdale on the south side of Farmingdale, so he's Nassau County. He's not Suffolk County.
Yeah, we know. I know he's Nassau. He's been
hard ass. Yeah, hard ass.
He's still cool. He's still cool. I fuck with him heavy, dude. You saw him at a VFW, you said, before he was famous?
Yeah, he was doing indie shows, and character-wise, he's great. He has it. He should be in the WWE.
Yeah.
As a person, seen him backstage. He's a dick.
I'd say WWE now, not so much WWE then, because
WWE.
If he had to change his character, though, if he had creative control the way he does now, like dropping fucking bombs on fucking post-show interviews and shit like that, then I'd say, hell yeah, go to WWE. But if he has to sit there and be like, I'm MJF and I'm going to beat your butt instead of I'm going to kick your fucking ass, he couldn't do it, bro. He's too real for that shit. Unless the check's right, then he might sell his soul. The devil might sell his soul to the actual devil.
The match that we all want is not Austin Theory versus John Cena. We want to see MJF versus John Cena. We want to see the childhood hero actually face.
Well, he did that with CM Punk,
the guy who he actually really looked up to.
Oh, so you're saying he didn't look up to CM Punk, though?
No, MJF comes out on interviews and he says that I grew up watching John Cena. I wanted to be John Cena.
Yeah.
John Cena is the reason why I got into professional wrestling. He says that in all his interviews that his main number one influence is John Cena.
Yeah. You're right. Well, we're going to see Theory versus John Cena. Can't see Theory. You got the Austin stunned out of him last year. Gonna get F-U'd. Shut the fuck up. STF-U'd.
we all want MJF versus Cena, but we're not going to get it. And by the time that the door does happen to where that we could get it, Cena's going to be too much Rock, too much of the presence of the Rock. He's always in Hollywood. You're never going to get him to come back.
You're going to have Cena with a bald head like The Rock. You're like,
I would rather have
Dwayne
Cena
Rockhead.
bald. Cena, you know what? I grew up watching John Cena.
I did too.
Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. 20 years later, I will actually say this. John Cena is probably the best in the WWE because...
The most dedicated, for sure.
Hold on.
The most dedicated.
As good as Roman Reigns is, every single time John Cena comes out and is announced that he's going to be on wrestling show, he draws more numbers than Roman Reigns.
Not even that. Even if you take away all the little side accolades, like the number one Make-A-Wish Foundation, appearances though, things like that.
My four faces on Mount Rushmore's wrestling: Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, goddamn fucking Shawn Michaels, and John Cena.
Wait, say it again. Your Mount Rushmore is who?
John Cena, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. All right. I'd say you got to throw Cena
Hulk
on there too.
Because of the All-American thing.
Yeah.
Because fucking Hulk Hogan was America. Fucking, you were growing up in
I'd
the
have
80s
to have Stone Cold
90s,
on there too for saving the Attitude Era though. And I'd have to throw Taker on there. You can't have it without Taker.
Yeah, but I'm just going by overall. Just overall.
Well, you can't have fucking Mount Rushmore without MJF.
Yes, you can.
MJF is like the number one. Maxwell Jacob Friedman is the George Washington on the Mount Rushmore while eating a pickle, son.
Nah. MJF would be the George Washington on the greatest Intercontinental Champions Mount Rushmore.
Ooh, possibilities.
That's a dig to you little motherfucker.
But fucking but for real though, I'd have to throw Austin on there for that. But looking back, dude, I've been watching Young Rock recently too, and Young Rock is pretty dope show. But The Rock really played an integral part of that entire era too, and it's hard. Austin gets all the praise, but The Rock really did a lot for WWE, and still continues to do a lot for the WWE, whether it's the Bloodline or whatever the case is, bro. It's a family business, bro.
I know.
Yeah, so
that's why that WWE CEO Nick Khan is The Rock's childhood's best friend.
Who's CEO? Oh, WWE's
Nick Khan.
Yeah. But I'm saying in general though, think about it. If The Rock wasn't, we should just put
best friend, and he's the president of the WWE. So like you said, it's a family business.
Well, we got to put Dwayne on that Rushmore by himself, because without The Rock being The Rock, think of all the faces that he continues to bring through, how many have come before him. But with him, aside from just the Bloodline, you got Tamina. I hear that I was watching an interview on TikTok. They said The Rock's daughter, she's here now, she's in developmental. So
she's in NXT on television every week.
She is?
Yeah, she's on NXT every week.
Yeah, so I mean, he's just brought so much to the table. So he's the real head of the table. So we're gonna get that match that Young Rock hinted at with Roman and Rock anytime soon. Maybe WrestleMania 40. 40
supposed to happen here.
I know, but why not? You got to wait till 40, bro. The decades are always the big precursors to what's gonna happen. Go by the
decade. It's gonna have a fight, dude. It's gonna be a squash match because The Rock's gonna go, look, I can't get hurt. Just squash me in 5 minutes and be done. It's gonna be a pointless match.
Or The Rock's just gonna lay the smackdown on him and be like, "Here you go, youngin. I whooped your ass when you were 10. I whooped your ass 30 years later."
That's not how it's gonna be.
Yeah, never know.
It'll start off. It'll be a 5-minute squash match, and he's gonna say, super punch me, super punch me, super punch me, spear me, and that's it. Let me get in one rock bottom and one fucking people's elbow, and that's it. We're done. Go home.
I don't see it. I see The Rock winning.
I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt. I make fucking $20 million a day doing movies. I do not want to get
exactly $20 million. I thought you were going to say a year. I was like, no, like a month maybe, but yeah, a day. Yeah, The Rock. But we got to definitely get back to Wrestling with Time.
A day. Just get back show to up on fucking this fucking Superman punched me 10 times. Let me get up. Let me do a rock bottom out of nowhere.
It like this.
Get into the people's elbow, get a near fall, and then as soon as I get the near fall, you fucking Superman punch me. I go down, I go to get up, you spear me twice.
Jimmy and Jay come in and fucking help you beat me. Solo comes in, spikes me in the neck. You gotta break The Rock if you're gonna break The Rock, bro.
It would be just Roman Reigns doing it. It's the whole point of Roman Reigns.
Vinny Russo. You gotta just call them all in there, man. I'm gonna fuck this booking up, bro, like I did with WCW for so long.
He needs to prove a point, so it has to be him alone.
If Roman Reigns spears The Rock, what if we took a Miami Hurricanes helmet and put it on Roman Reigns, and he shatters The Rock's early childhood dreams while being The Rock's childhood cousin, lifeline cousin, and that right there is the booking, my friend. You hear me, bro? While he gets speared through a cage and falls 4 layers out of a building, man, through a table, and the ring collapses, and Kane comes out from hell, and he's got a helmet on too, but it's on fire.
Okay, now you're just doing Vince Russo shit. That you just fucking lost the plot of the.
You hear me, bro? That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to be Vinny Ruru and throw the most random shit. And then Brock comes down with a tractor, but Roman's on the other side, and he brings the forklift, but Judy's still up there, and Buff comes back, and it's like, Mom, you're not dead. Fucking golden television. Golden. We'll hire somebody to play Judy, and if Buff can't make it, we'll hire somebody for Buff. I could do it, bro. I'm not the stuff, and I really didn't get enough of my Dr. Squatch soap this morning. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this special episode of Stabbed, episode 16, with your greatest Long Island rant of the night by wrestling's stupidest fucking booker ever, Vincent.
Thanks, bro. I'll take that slammy any day of the week.
Thanks, bro. Look, bro. I'll take a slammy, bro. I'll take a neggy, bro. I'll do anything just so I can get an award, bro. I want to see my name at the bottom of the copyright, bro, so everyone knows that it was my work, bro. I don't work on matches, bro. I just grab the wrestlers, tell them what to say, and I videotape it.
Yo, Vinny.
That's not my department.
Yo, Ruru, I think you got to go chill with your boy Dan Schneider. He calling, bro.
Oh, well, excuse me, bro. I need to go take care of something with the Lord Jesus Christ.
All right, and we are gone. Be sure to check some of our sponsors below. Buy us a fucking coffee. What?
So what a fucking asshole that guy is. He just comes in my fucking garage and starts spouting shit. Fuck.
We are out. And be sure, like I said, this may be the last on YouTube of Stab. I put my left hand in the air and don't raise nothing on a Bible because I'm not swearing upon nothing except the fact that we will be making the switch to Rumble soon. But you can still buy us a coffee, some soap, and remember one more thing when you're on the set. Shoosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, this special episode of Stab, something or shit to talk about. I don't like saying the word shit, but I'm going to say it right now, shit to talk about, was endorsed by probably the greatest president that the United States, and probably even better than George Washington and Abe Lincoln. People say that. People say that, Trump, you're just as good. You're probably just as good, if not just as better, than Abe Lincoln and George Washington. But this show has been endorsed by the parodied 45th president of the United States and soon to be 47th. So get ready, America, because we will make America safe again. We will make America proud again. We will make America wealthy again, and we will make America great again. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's show. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I have. And remember, don't listen to the fake news. And it was all China.
And one more thing, it doesn't matter if you enjoy this shit. Shove it up your ass anyway and drink a cup of morning coffee to it while you listen to us on your way to work, bitches.